Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We learned a huge secret. Urso's actually Renar's son, and Renar is or Renoir, I should say, is the one that killed our beloved Gustave and took him away from us and Mael. Um, So I don't know what to think of that. And supposedly, I think we found Dory, which should give Eske a new ability, and everybody's kind of tense and at uh, at each other's throats. Poor Noko died, and it's just a whole wow. Um, and the curator says that if we fight these gigantic beings, we can pierce the barrier. And we got our revenge for Gustav finally. At least I think the man in white, Renoir, is dead. Here's the curator. And then I don't think we ever found any new gestrals to send back to this dude. Um, if we did, I'm unsure of it because I only see the two. But yeah, it was just wow. I was just thinking that this guy looked an awful lot like Gustav, and it was weird that they took Gustav away from us and they gave us a character that was so similar to him. But that's just an observation on my part. But let's interact. Let's watch some cutscenes. Let's see what's going on at camp. It's been an emotional day for the team.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to zero?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different. Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to share something deeply personal with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain, and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me, to remember them by. Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Yeah, that was definitely personal. But wow. Well, that is one way to look at things.
All these years and you've never defeated...
They're kind of...
And do you think...
I didn't think...
Lune and I...
See if she has something different.
Here to make amends for your terrible story?
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence, then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
Mael's right. You really do see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Okay, we increased another level. Nice. I'm gonna see if she'll talk to us one more time before I move down the line.
They're kind of tough.
And
I didn't think...
Lune.
Okay, so we get 2. Alright, let's talk to Lune.
Okay. We'll, talk later then.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost missed those times. You know, the dome shield. My father and I helped build that.
Oh. Why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, They were search and rescue. We didn't know about the paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones. Like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
So we will see if she has a second dialogue. See if we can get her relationship up to 3.
Lune. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Do you like dogs?
What?
Do you like dogs?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
I just have this feeling you're a dog person.
Well, you're right. I had a dog named Pat.
Interesting name.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Any other siblings?
Yeah, I had a brother too. Sol. He was the oldest and everyone's favorite.
Well, sounds like my older sister. She was my father's favorite.
I'm shocked it wasn't you. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it? All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come on.
Alright, level 3. So Lune had a brother and a sister.
Lune. Okay.
She's another one?
My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
You're gonna burn out this way.
Thanks for your concern.
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking nevrons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Mm-hmm. Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so sure, knock yourself out.
For science.
Right.
Nice. Wow, we got her up to 4. Hey, we got a gradient attack after that. Learn Tree of Life. Nice. Does she have any more?
Lune. Okay,
No more. Okay. We are moving to Mael.
ready for the axons? Of course you are. Throwing rocks again.
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Eski would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Would that make you Lumiere then?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone. Knowing they'll never come back.
Poetic, but kind of depressing for a 16-year-old.
Well, reality's depressing.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
Can I see?
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine, if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Nice. Turd.
Ready for the axons?
Okay. Round 2.
What was it like for you? growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. Yeah, I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
Yeah. Your arrival must have caused quite a bit of concern.
Panic's probably a better word. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
Well, I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustav's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me. But I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird. What's something you liked about Lumiere?
Wandering around the buildings. Nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before, well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me. So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
Very nice. Okay, we're gonna see if she has one more. Yes, we have Minoko and Eske
Ready
still.
for the axons?
Nope, no more. Minoko time.
I'm sorry, mon vieux. We'll bring Noko back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this. I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pellerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Jestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I'd beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake.
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're mortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though. Remember that time when you challenged Esquier to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Esquier is the most powerful creature in the world.
He is.
Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Thanks.
Good times indeed.
Bet you he's got more.
I'm sorry, mon vieux.
I know.
I'm ready.
When the time...
Polishing your collection of nav legs.
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
Beautiful is a word that one could use.
Your lack of enthusiasm is disappointing.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
Mental, eh?
Imagine you're a Nevron and you see me charging toward you, brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren. Think of the intimidation.
True. I wouldn't want to battle anyone who's using your hairy foot as a club. More for the smell than the intimidation.
And then I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation and confusion. From that alone, the battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
Funny. Doesn't seem to work for you against stalacts, does it?
Stalacts are too stupid to realize they should be intimidated and confused.
Right. Definitely not because you're afraid of them.
Ha! Me? I fear no Nevron. Least of all a Stalact.
Perfect. In that case, want to go intimidate some stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes. Well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
I've missed you. Alright then. Come on, move over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them screaming.
Nice. He's definitely an interesting character, this Minoko. Yeah, let's see if he's got another one.
I'm sorry, mon vieux.
I know.
I'm ready.
When the time...
Okay, no more Minoko. Esque.
I'm mad.
Esky,
I'm stinking mad.
about Noko.
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too.
Yes, we do.
armband looks nice.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now. What's up with you? So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. We'll see what I can do.
SKA is so cute.
You better not lose this like your stones.
I shall treasure this forever.
Oh. Yep, he still has it. Awesome.
I'm mad.
Esky,
I'm still.
about
That was.
he's not.
Okay, let's see what he's got.
Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire. Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all
Ooh.
yeah. Centuries go by without your best friends. That's gonna make you go.
Yeah. But, at least you shared some, we?
Yes. Wee! Back in the day, when there was nothing in the world except the four of us flying around on adventures.
How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am. But I'm also wee! So the wee balances the.
You might say you're a bit, wee-woo, then.
You really get me, Verso.
I'm a bit, wee-woo myself. Although I'm a bit more woo than we these days. Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
That wee woo. Oh, honestly, reminds me of Patrick from SpongeBob. Oh. Alright, we got a new gradient attack for Versa called Striker.
I'm mad.
Esky,
I'm
about
that.
he's not.
Okay. So Curator and the other gestural dude, we can't do anything. Let's see if there's any cutscenes. So, we'll write in the journal, and then we'll check up on the others. These should be cutscenes.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister? What a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, yeah.
Why did they come to see me?
I don't know. That surprised me when he told me. She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it, given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me.
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustav always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And your actions are what matters. I trust you.
Thanks.
That was pretty cool. And I guess that's all we got, so we will go to sleep now. Swim throughout coral reefs. Oh, nice. Eske can now take you to the continent from any expedition flag. So I guess now we can explore quite a bit of things, including all these caves. So go over here to whatever this is. Guess we're just gonna kind of look around a little bit. It's kind of crazy that you find these stones for Eske and he gains abilities. You would think he would look after them a lot better. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Oh, okay. I see. That's what it means by swim through the coral. He can break it. So I guess that's where we're going. Is that way. Oh, the 33 is gigantic now. And I do mean gigantic. So I can definitely not kill anything back here yet.
Great.
But we can take a look around anyway. Is that a stalact? That's probably a chromatic stalact. Huh. Guarding something? Probably. That's wild. I kind of want to see what's down here and around in here. But yeah.
Let us get wet.
The stalactite I worry about a little bit. Supposedly you can defeat this one by parrying it 150 times and then it just self-destructs. But that is a lot of work to put into that. But we can officially swim past the reefs now, which means we can go back to the previous areas. There's a floating island. This is pretty cool. Got to go to an area we've never been. That's definitely intimidating. Flying serpent up there. I'm kind of wondering what this might be, though. That looks like part of the manor. There's another something back here. Huh. Yeah, there's something here. I can't dive, though. Huh, looks like they have submarines. I don't know what that thing is, but... An expedition journal on it. Is that a giant reaper?
Expedition 43. Sabine. That damn snake destroyed all our submarines in a matter of minutes. And now we're stuck with no equipment, no food, no water, nothing. No way to get off this island, and no way to kill that bloody serpent. The painters must be laughing, diverting the resources of the entire engineering and defense divisions to construct those subs. And mad, all the people who trusted our vision and volunteered their lives. If we die stranded on this tiny island after everything we went through to get here, my ghost will haunt her blasted monolith and this island and that stupid snake for all time. Merde!
Oh, she's mad. Just a second. Okay, well, they did in fact have submarines. That thing looks intimidating. So I'm not gonna mess with that yet. Time for a swim. But there's lots of places we can go now that we can swim. We can't even go to this island yet. Yep, nowhere to land. Okay, and that's a floating island. We've already been there. We have not explored here, though. These areas. Or that. Oh yeah, we've been there. I see. We're very close to the paintress now. Well, let's take a look. I think I may be able to beat some of the bosses now, but I'm not quite sure that I can. Yeah, so here's where we couldn't get before. That's a giant dude. He absolutely cleaned my party out in like one hit. Just knocked them all right out. Where's this? This is Falling Leaves. Guess we can at least go in here and take a look around.
Careful. Some expeditioners died here.
Okay.
There's an abnormal Nevron roaming about. And it has a taste for expeditioner armbands.
Ah, so this is a boss. But is there anything good in here? There's a gestural. Wow. He's like, you go there, you die. I guess we could have fought him, but... doesn't seem like he wanted to fight all that much. That's a big Nevron. Hmm. Huh. Guess this is where he was telling us to stay away from. I know I passed some chroma, but... oh, there's a... that's a weird... ah, that must be the thing right there. That's gotta be it. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. I guess we can come back to this later. I want to give this its the full time it needs. I don't want to rush everything, so. And now we can go back to the continent, so that's awesome. So we can escape if the area is too tough for us now. Okay, there was another thing around here, falling leaves. We can check out what this is real quick. Let me take a note of that. I'll be right back. Okay. So let's go see what the next area is.
Let us get wet.
There's some Nevrons there for sure. That's a place we could dive. Huh, there's another jar. Oh yeah, those are enemies. We'll come back to that. Actually, we probably have time to kill these guys. Wow, we completely missed that. Nope, no idea. Must be on top of the cliff. Okay. Looks like there's a merchant back there not having a good time. And some more items over there. Well, I will definitely have to go back and explore some of these. What are you guys guarding? Doesn't look like they're guarding anything. Just a bunch of fights. Random enemies. But yeah, we have not explored nearly half of this map. I'm pretty sure I have been to all of this. Even the shore down here. I do need to finish that. And there is an area over here. Chromatics. So I guess on this side I need to finish going, and then going up. Here we need to finish on this stuff. There's quite a bit we need to go back and do, like this one for sure. Zoom in, so I need to finish that one, and I know there's a chromatic over here. I think I finished that one. I need to go back to Crushing Cavern, and then I think we did Blade's Graveyard. With the Forgotten Battlefield, then we hit that, and over here, and all around. And then, looks like we'll unlock all this stuff later. These are the two Axions we're supposed to kill. So let's try to find a spot where we can save. Are those mimes? That looks like that would be a hard fight. I have no doubt that we could kill them, but I do almost wish this had pins. This area is just littered with enemies. Wow. So we can't get here without another ability, but this is the thing we're supposed to kill? On this other side of this land? Oh, that's a whole thing. Okay. So this is Visages. And I believe, so once we do Visages, then we do Clairine, and then we should be able to, that will be almost all the way done with Act 2. So let's go into Visages and see if there's a save flag.
So this is Visage Island.
He who guards truth with lies.
Are those faces?
An infinite sea of them.
Oko seems to know what's going on. Probably a color of Lumina here.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's a lot of faces. And the ground is now changed.
Is the island singing?
This melody.
This is creeping me out.
Oh, believe me, it's creeping us out too. But there's a flag. Thank goodness.
What's it doing?
It's not attacking.
Was that an invitation?
So it seems.
Feels like a trap.
I don't mind a straightforward path for once. Better than battling through a mountain of Neverons.
No, Verso's right. Something feels off.
Oh, I'm harmless. You don't need those.
Well, if you're harmless, then these weapons will stay harmless too.
Touché. Well, Visage invites you to join him in his chamber at the end of this path. I assume that's why you're here.
Where do the other paths lead?
You're free to traverse them. Masks are not just to obscure, they may also illuminate. Look for the masks that you need.
Meaning?
The invitation stands.
Well, head straight to the Axon. Or take the other paths.
Okay, that was different. Well, we are going to pick up... Huh, I thought there was a treasure here. I see. Multiple paths. Well, we're gonna save. And I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. And next time we will traverse Visage Island.